campers. Jeffrey with C.H. Waltz Outdoor and RV in Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania in the beautiful Pine Creek Valley. Today, let's take some time and go over this great camper. It's a 2025 KZ Connect 302 FBK. Some great features on this. We'll start off with a fiberglass nose cap, really nice nose cap. Have a nice protector down here. It's a nice flat look. You'll have a battery disconnect as a standard feature, two 20-pound propane tanks, and a power tongue jack. Let's go check out the side of this camper. So we got some really nice storage up here. It's pass-through storage compartment. It's not as much room as what you would normally see on pass-through storage, but when you get inside, you'll see that it has a walk-in closet, so that's blocking part of that. But when you lose a little bit of storage here, you really make up for it on the inside. This particular camper had the electric stabilizers front and rear. As we walk back, the black tank flushes on this side because of your front bathroom, and this one, that's where your tanks are better located for that flush system. This has a 20-foot power awning, so a nice big awning, really starting pretty far up and going all the way to the back. Friction hinge door with the glass door, so this is a really sharp look on campers to have that glass door. KD does a one key, so one key fits every single door and compartment you'll need. You have these solid steps. KZ also does as a standard feature their screen defender and the slingshot, so that just helps you with closing the door a little bit. KZ does a 2-year hitch to bumper warranty, so I mean one of the few companies out there that does a 2-year warranty, and they do that because they take a lot of pride in how they build their campers, and they know that they can give you that 2-year warranty with confidence. We have a nice outdoor kitchen, so this is a couples unit that you'll get the griddle cooktop and a nice little refrigerator. KZ uses a BAL frame with the huck bolt system. This also being a 2025 has Goodyear tires on it. You won't see that going into 2026, so that's a nice feature. And they use some really nice aluminum wheels. You can also see here that we have a hookup for a TV, and that's because the interior bedroom TV can be dismounted from the inside very easily and then mounted out here. Let's go take a look at the back of this camper. Looking at the rear of the camper, you'll see it comes standard with a rear ladder to access the roof. It is a fully walkable roof. Speaking of the roof, it's a lifetime warranty. Not against water leaks or anything like that, but as far as you never have to recoat that. The UV rays will never break down this roof to the point where you have to recoat it, and it's guaranteed for life for that, which is amazing. You also got it prepped for a wireless backup camera, all LED lighting, a spare tire, and you have a hitch that's mounted to the frame, which is capable of 250 pounds. All right, now we're inside the 302 FBK Connect. As you can see, they have theater style seating. Nice little armrest folds down if you want with some charge ports. You also have charge ports in the armrests along with heating and vibrating seats. A great little dinette in here, which converts to a bed if you need it. Additionally, for storage, they give you these big long totes on either side. Another thing they do wonderful in this camper, of course you got lots of windows, but check out all this countertop space behind me. And with all that countertop space brings you lots of cupboards above and lots of pull drawers and space for storage. So I mean, if a large kitchen with countertops, nice big windows to see around, nice backsplash, if that's on your checklist, this camper definitely hits it. Another thing for 2025 was they were actually using a bigger refrigerator. So this refrigerator came in at right around 11.5 cubic foot, where typically you're getting at 10.4 or 10.7 cubic foot, so almost 1 cubic foot bigger. One complaint that we had heard, and maybe this will help solve it, is that everybody thinks up here is where you have to press to open this door, but that's not true. There's a special lever that you can flip here so that while you're in tow mode, these lock into place and they won't come open on you. But once you flip that the right way, you can still open it from the bottom. So some folks that come in here that maybe are a little bit height, they don't want to have to reach up to the top, but don't worry, you don't have to. This also comes with a really nice TV. It is a smart TV, and on top of that, it's also a 12-volt TV, so it will work off your battery. And then you have a nice heated electric fireplace that you can use for ambience, or it will actually push out some heat. Let's go check out the bedroom next. Okay, so in this bedroom, we have a nice king-size bed. It is on a slide. In here, we have either storage or it is prepped for a washer and dryer if you wanted to do that. You'll take notice they have outlets on both sides of the bed. You have little reading lights, nice little advances here, and there is a shelf. And like I said, it's a nice full king-size bed, so you can put any king-size mattress you want on that. You have some nice storage under here. Also has additional access on the exterior, so you can use it for that storage. And look at all this. This is great. Here's that TV I told you about, which here again, you could mount on the exterior when you want to maybe watch some sports or something else. You have some nice cupboards here and this whole big dresser down below. This particular camper, just so you know, is prepped for the second AC. So right now we just have a vent here. But if you ever decided you wanted that second AC installed by us or at a later point, you could easily do it. So right now it's 50 amp camper, but you can run it off 30 amps. Next big exciting thing is this bathroom. Well, now we're in this really big bathroom and porcelain toilet. Lots of room, you know, easily can manage, so lots of big room, and a mirror to do your hair while you're sitting around. So check out this shower. This is a great size shower. It's got a nice upgraded wand to it that you can still turn on and off. Skylight in the right place for big guys. As we look over here, you notice this was optioned with the fantastic fan right from the factory. As if we look over, you have a double vanity. Lots of storage here again, even below, lots of cabinetry, pool cover. So this is just really great for a couple. And then I'll open this door so you can kind of check out that big walk-in closet where your front nose cap is. So lots and lots of storage. One additional feature I didn't point out was when you first come into this camper, look at all the storage you get in there. There's also a sensor light inside this closet. And inside here, so if you have it set up, when it ever detects motion, that light will pop on automatically for you. So sitting back here in the old recliners, getting comfy, let's just go over a few specs about this KZ Connect 302. Again, a 20-foot awning outside. You're going to have an empty weight of 7,900 pounds. Cargo carrying capacity of just about 1,300, so a lot of cargo carrying capacity. Interior height, up to the top of this ceiling, 82 inches. Freshwater capacity is 45, wastewater capacity 32, and a gray tank size of 64, basically because you have a gray tank for in the kitchen and then one up in the bathroom. So you will have 2 connection points on the exterior for your sewer hookup, sewer and gray tank up front, gray tank in the rear, just so you know that. This is not a lightweight camper. Certainly could be towed by certain half tons that are capable of it. Has a pretty heavy tongue weight, but that can be overcome with the right weight distribution hitch. Something else I didn't clock on, but KZ does a fantastic job with their air conditioning inducted system. I mean, it's really quiet. They have a nice filter. Works different than most because there's no dump feature, but it's connected in such a way that it won't come apart as you travel, and it will throw that air really good from the very end of the camper to the very front. So all your ductwork will be getting good equal flow to it. And like I said, if you ever hooked up that second AC in the bedroom, it would really be a great idea for a camper this big. This is coming in right at 35 foot total length. So from hitch to bumper, it's 35 foot and a couple of inches. Just a great couples unit. I mean, here again, let's talk about how it's all this countertop space in the rear, lots of big windows. You know, if somebody comes over every once in a while, you have that dinette. And you know, again, being a 2025, you really get that nice front cap. You're going to get the Goodyear tires that you won't get in 2026. You're getting the larger refrigerator that you won't get in 2026. Other than that, not a lot of big changes. There's some color changes for 26, but the 25 is 90% same camper, and you're actually getting a couple of really nice features. So you're going to want to check this one out on our website because the pricing is extremely aggressive, and it's good for you as a customer. So, you know, give us a call, stop on in randomly. Let's show this camper off to you, and you know what? I can't wait to see you soon, campers.